Hello, hello.
Hello.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. I'm so happy just to hear you.
Me too. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. Now after the dinner, because here in Spain we used to have the dinner very late.
What time did you have it?
Usually at 9 or 10 or something like this. But I am late always. So
Is it a big dinner or is it like a light dinner?
um, it depends. If you go with friends or something like this, you have big dinners. But I usually eat not too much at night.
Yeah, I love just going to sleep right after eating. So no,
Exactly.
it's good to have it late.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow. It's
How
been a
how
while.
how, how are you? Yeah.
I am good. I
There. It is. What time? Like.
Right now it's
uh,
5 p.m. So I just got out of work. So
Oh, fine.
yeah. So I usually record as soon as I get out of work, and
Okay.
I drive to work with my wife, and
Okay.
she works further down, right, and then she she drives to get me, and then so for this half hour, I use the
Uh-huh.
time to record my podcast, which I
Okay.
started last week, and
Okay.
so yeah, right. So right now I'm just getting off work, you know.
Okay, but what are you doing at summer? Because you are a teacher during the school year,
Oh
right?
my gosh, that's a whole nother conversation. Not ready for the podcast.
Oh,
No, no,
oh my God.
I am no
Okay.
longer a teacher. I am no longer a teacher. I am
Oh,
no, no, no. Oh my gosh, I. That's a conversation we gotta have. Not I go. That's another. That's for another time. I am no
okay, okay,
longer a teacher. I work full time.
okay.
But yeah, I just work normal. I come to work at like 8 a.m. and then I leave work. I guess you guys would consider it 17 o'clock, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
5 p.m. I'm done. So 17, right? That's what because you use military time. We call it military time. Military time.
Okay. Okay.
Not you don't call it 5 p.m. You call it 17, right?
Okay.
Right,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Here.
right. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so right now it's 23. Right now, for you it's 23, but for me
Yeah.
it's okay. For we would call 11 p.m. Right? So
Yeah.
confusing, but your way makes more sense. But it's anyways. But yeah, no, I'm no longer doing that. I was kind of bouncing around for a while after my one of the reasons I stopped actually is because of this. Because I wanted to make video and I wanted to make just content. I wanted to do stuff, but
Uh-huh.
I couldn't have a job where my name was associated with anything but my job. When you're a teacher, that's you can only do that. You know what I mean? Like if your students look up like, oh, what's Jonathan Justin up to? Oh, he's recording a podcast. Oh, he's working on this. Oh, he's doing this. Like maybe you could get in trouble for if you say something
Yeah,
wrong. You never know.
you are not completely free to
Right.
express yourself as you want or something.
Yes, you're kind of like a public figure, right? You're like a public,
Uh,
a
yeah, you
little bit, right?
are a big public figure.
Right. Yeah. Right. Teachers are like, how many kids do they see in a day?
Exactly.
And so, whatever content I would put out had to be
Yeah.
related to teaching. And, so I couldn't have that be my only identity because I had so much more that I'd like to do with my life than, not that being a teacher, you don't give a lot, but, that's not really, I had so much more I wanted to express and I knew I wasn't done
Yeah.
expressing myself yet, so
Okay.
I
If you
started
are,
doing the stuff.
I am happy.
Yeah, I'm happy too. I'm happy too.
Okay.
I'm doing a lot now, and I've always wanted
Okay.
to have a podcast. And even when you were here, I wanted to interview you,
Okay.
and I wanted to, but I had nothing. You know what I mean? I was an actor, and in that way, I was limited too, because
Yeah. I understand.
when I was an actor, I could only do acting. You know what I mean? I could do acting, and then I go home. I could earn some money doing something else, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
everything was dedicated to acting. But
Yeah.
now I'm free. Now I could ask you, about what's going on about you. But, like, so it's great. Now I'm free. In a way, I'm more free to do more
Yeah,
stuff.
that's great.
Even though I'm very limited on time, but I'm just so glad. Oh my gosh, I'm having you on here. Tell me what you've been working on lately. What's your, first of all, I spent my last podcast, the one right before this, I actually
Uh-huh.
I gave a brief introduction about what I knew about you and my history with you a little bit.
Okay.
I did it earlier today. I published it. It's not very good because I'm just myself about what I remember. But it's just a little bit about you. But if you had to, like, what? Okay, should we start with, I guess, what are you working on right now? What are you doing? What are you doing out there in Spain?
Yeah, now I'm preparing a plan, like a school program in which I am creating, a plan to use my songs about human values in schools with an activity book that I gave you when I was in
Right.
United States.
Yes, that was very
Uh,
well made. Very well made. It was beautiful. Yeah, I look at it. I
Thank
look
you.
through it all the time. Yeah.
And yes, it's like something free to use in around the world in Spanish and in English. But I thought that I needed to do that plan with some points ordered, everything to share with the schools that they can feel free to use it or not, or to change it or everything. Not if they want to buy the book to use it, it is okay. If they don't want it, they can use it downloading from my website.
Right.
So it's something that I want to share with the world, and if the world wants to use it, it's okay.
So
That's,
you sent me it a while ago, and I never looked at it, which I'm a terrible friend for not doing.
uh,
I
don't
got to
worry.
look at it. If you could resend it to me, that'd be great. I think I was in a very busy time, but now I have a little bit more free time, and I could definitely take a look. So if you could
Okay.
please send that to me.
Okay.
It's a curriculum then. Is it a curriculum? Is that what you
No,
call it?
the
Is
curriculum that they send it you is like just like places where I was singing with my show. Because I want to run two different things. One is the plan that I am explaining to you,
Mhm.
in which schools can use it, and the other part is the singer show that I performed in the Clifton School when I was there in New York and New Jersey.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
um, and yes, if first they can use my tools, my songs free, but if they want to have me to sing in the school, I am completely ready to go wherever people want me. So
Right. Right. So let's, for example. Oh, look who's here. We
yeah,
have
hello.
we have we have we have Gus.
Oh, that's right.
Gus, welcome to the podcast. This is his first time on here. Okay.
Hello, hello. Hola,
Hello.
amigo.
Oh no. I think maybe he. Oh no. He forgot how to talk.
Okay.
I think. Oh, he just wants to listen. Maybe. Gus, we
Okay,
can't
that's
hear you if you're talking, but
that's okay.
but we encourage you to keep talking until so we could hear you because we'd like to.
That's
Hello?
right. Okay.
Oh, there
Hello.
he is.
Hey, now I can hear you.
Oh,
Okay.
now we can hear you. Welcome to the podcast, Gus. Your first time,
Oh man, I'm excited.
and
Okay.
Herman had originally concerns about the podcast, because he was saying like he wasn't sure about his command of English, even though I think his English is great. But now that you're here, he could feel better, knowing that if there's anything you have wanted to translate, Gus is here to help, and we could do, and then so
Yeah.
and if I didn't understand anything I said, then Gus could translate or ask whatever Gus wanted to ask. But right now,
That's
we were
okay.
talking about how he has this activity book that he was that he actually gave to me before he left back to Spain for schools, and he has it for sale on his website, but also he has it for free for download. And he's willing to do shows around the world again still, right? That's as long as the people will have them. So how does that work? Like will you go anywhere for free, or do these people have to pay you pay for at least your flight? I mean, that would be nice.
For do the show?
Yeah, for the show.
Yeah, for the show. Yeah, because I have to live.
Right, you have to live. So how do you have you where's the last place you did your show?
Last week it was in a little village near of my hometown called Guadalajara. Guadalajara is where I live. Is like the city in Mexico, but it is smaller. And I was performing in a party of the village, and it was really fun.
Oh my gosh!
Wow, nice.
Wow, look at that. Do you have something to ask us?
I was gonna say I know Guadalajara.
Oh, really? But in Mexico or in Spain?
Only in Mexico.
Okay. It's closer. But you are more than welcome, guys, to come here. I say to John that you have a home here.
Oh, thank you.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Do you hear that, Gus? We have a home in Spain.
Wow.
Yeah.
Spain. Why are we going?
Yes, super close to Madrid, and yeah, we can have a lot of fun. And I think it is super cheap right now to fly to Spain. So come here.
Oh, it's time. I know. If you really want us to, the funny part is we just might do it. You know what I mean? That's the funny part.
I know.
We record. I don't know. We think this might really happen. So
I hope so.
Because I sent you that beautiful cathedral. What's the name of it again?
In Barcelona.
Yes.
The cathedral is. Let me think. Sí, La Sagrada Familia.
That's it, right?
Something like
right. This. Gus, have you ever seen the Sacred Family Cathedral? It literally is one of the most beautiful pieces of architecture I've ever seen in my life. I saw a picture of it, and it blows my mind.
Yeah.
You gotta email me a picture.
Okay.
What?
He said you got to email him a picture. Yeah. It is very it's very beautiful. But that's Barcelona. How far is Barcelona? Wait, so you are close to Madrid?
Yeah,
right?
I am like 55 kilometers from Madrid.
Okay.
I don't know in miles. I don't know.
Okay, okay. Let's just say we're gonna say they're the same thing. Okay, 55 miles, 55 kilometers. We're just gonna say the same thing.
Maybe
okay?
like 40 miles or something like this.
From my God, that's so much less. Okay,
from I don't know, in hours driving from Guadalajara to Madrid, like 30 minutes or something like this.
30 minutes. Oh my, okay.
And from here to Barcelona.
Yeah,
super close to Madrid, but to Barcelona you have to drive like 6 hours or something like this.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I I saw that you did a radio show in Spain, didn't you? Weren't you on the radio there?
Me?
Yes, you were on the radio.
I was my first year working with the project of the Human Value Songs. I was I don't know, collaborator exists in English. Collaborating, like assistant in a radio show, I don't know, just singing one value song, one song each week, and talking about my things about music. And in that moment, I was performing in the subway in Madrid, and I don't know, telling stories or something like this.
I thought this was no, just in the past year, you were on. I thought I saw an Instagram, and it looked like you were on the radio.
Oh yeah, no, but it was just an interview.
That was cool. Yeah,
okay. So I thought that you thought that I was every week or something like this.
No. I knew that you weren't on the radio every week because Gus said that you weren't. No, I'm just kidding. He has no idea.
Okay. Okay.
So you were you did an interview. So how popular is that radio station? Did it get you some attention? Did it what came of it?
They were they are people from a university here in Spain, and they are they are beginning a project in the radio, and I think it was the first interview in their project.
Oh, so, really? Okay.
Yeah, they were beginning. But it was so special. It is not very national radio or something like this. No, it just was in Madrid, but it's not bad.
But Madrid is a big place, college radio in New Jersey and New York City. If a college is in New Jersey, people listen to the radio. People will listen to the college radio station in New York City.
Really?
Millions and millions of people will listen to it. It just because it's on the radio, if it's on the internet like this, nobody's going to listen to this. So I guarantee it, nobody's going to listen to this. But but I'm sure that people must have heard you in Madrid. People must have been, driving, and then they put on the radio, and then there it is. Oh my God, who's this singer? He sounds very handsome. Look at this guy. Wow, I gotta get his number.
It's so fun to talk with you because you make me feel super good.
It makes you happy?
An authentic professional.
Authentic professional? Oh yeah. No, we're very professional. We're so professional that we do a show, and then we tried calling you during our show. I tried messaging you. We do the show on Friday nights, but it's very late in Spain when we do our show. Very late.
Yeah.
And I've had to remove every show from YouTube because almost every time Gus says something that is very, very offensive. That's how professional we are. Every time I have to take it down because he says at least one time he says something horrible.
Okay, like what? Okay.
Plenty of stuff. Oh, believe me, he's full. He's full of surprises. Oh my God!
If we don't want to delete this interview, we cannot say the same things, no?
What you have to do is get Gus not to talk as much as possible and only let him talk sometimes. But the problem is he's gonna eventually Gus finds a way, and he'll find a way to derail.
Okay.
Gus, how do you say derail? Like a train derails.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that's an expression, really.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, if a train goes off the rails, I'm pretty sure it's not idiomatic. Like the idea that he's off he can understand that a train is off the train and plowing into like a tree or something. Like he takes the train. Let me explain the metaphor. Gus takes the train, the well-moving train of our show, and he sends it off the rails straight into a tree, destroying the train. So he destroys the train so much that you can't even you can't even pretend the train existed to begin with. So if you ask anybody, do you remember that train incident? They'll say no. They'll say no. There was no train incident. That's how bad it was. That's how bad it was.
Pretty crazy.
Oh my gosh, I would love for you to come on our stream, and maybe play a song or just talk with us. But I really wish you were here in the U.S. and you could just join us as a special guest for one of
sometime.
But maybe we could do the stream from Spain one time. That's what maybe we'll do our stream out there, right, Gus? That might work.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you guys have internet there, right?
Yeah. No, last time I see you, Gus, it was in the bachelor party of the other person here in the podcast.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Oh my God.
He didn't recognize you, dude. He was like, "Who's that guy with long hair? It looks like doesn't look like a guy."
It was incredible. I didn't know that you were that person.
Yeah, he messaged me. He says, "Who? Man, that is the ugliest guy I've ever seen in my life. Who is that?" Oh my gosh. So I have to go now. But let's keep this up. Let's schedule another time. It was so much fun talking to you guys. I'm gonna publish this right now. And talk to you guys soon, okay?
Okay. Nice to talk to you again, Edmund.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
Okay, bye.